Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Welcome to the Conroe Means Business radio program, brought to you by the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce at Conroe. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez. I'll be your host today. We also have the honor of being here with Aurelia Weems, CPA. Aurelia, thank you for being here today.
It's great to be here. It's a wonderful Friday.
So on our program, the purpose of our program is, we have several purposes. The biggest one, of course, is to bring members of our Chamber of Commerce and their experience, their advice to you, the listener, things they can share about their business that helps others grow and not make some of the mistakes they might have made to begin with. So our program features, today it features Brandon Polk. Who is Brandon Polk, Aurelia?
He's a local fitness entrepreneur who has opened 2 gyms, one in Conroe and one in the Woodlands.
Perfect. So we're looking forward to talking to Brandon. But first, a couple of things about the Chamber. We are a 501c organization, so we're a professional association Chamber of Commerce, as most are, and we're regional. So a lot of people don't know that we're a regional chamber. They don't know that we have presence.
We have presence in Conroe, Spring, and the Woodlands.
So what that means basically is that we do events there. We have a lot of members there, and that if you want to expand your networking and your organization and your advocacy, things like that, you can join our Chamber of Commerce. And that's one of the things that makes us different from another chamber down the road, the sister chamber, and that we're not only regional, but also we are bilingual. I don't know if people know that.
Yes.
That we run our chamber with 2 languages. Every now and then we do events in Spanish. So
we'll even have a radio show in Spanish.
Pronto. We're going to do things in Spanish as well for people that speak Spanish that are here in Conroe. I don't know if you know this, Aurelia, but Conroe has about 120,000 residents now. And over 30% of those residents are Hispanic.
Well, I had an idea that there was quite a few of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yes.
There's a lot of Hispanic
quite a
people.
few, yes.
And the bigger idea with that is it's a big part of the community. And of course, they do the same thing everybody else does in this city. They incorporate, they integrate, they're part of our city, and they're a great group of people.
Provide great services.
I wouldn't say all Hispanic people in Conroe speak only Spanish. That's very rare to find people that speak only Spanish. They're bilingual. And you have to be bilingual if you're going to make anything in this country. Of course, there are people that speak a lot of Spanish, mostly Spanish, but by and large, they are bilingual. So that's our organization, our Chamber of Commerce, also caters to that market. And another thing that we do as an organization is just to remember that we're a nonprofit. So folks don't remember that either. So I don't know why I'm saying all this just now, but I just wanted people to know, as an organization, we are a Chamber of Commerce that operates like other chambers of commerce. So basically, we're membership driven. We do different events. We'll talk about that later. And so as such, we bring value to you through events and through things like that. One of the bigger things, that, like we said earlier, is to give you exposure, to let people know who you are. And today we have a great guest, but this show has a purpose, and that is, like I said, for them to teach us and to talk to us about what they've learned, what they're doing, and how much they're sleeping.
Yeah, so a big part of the Chamber is education. So we provide educational services through the Chamber as well. And by doing the radio show, we're able to bring some of that education to you via the radio and our members so they can share their experiences as well. That's
important, and I'll tell you why it matters, and you'll get this, Aurelia, for sure, is that we've had a program, a radio show for years now. This has to be year 6 or 7. We had another show in Spanish in Houston, and we always sort of put it together with a framework in mind, and that was to feature the small business owner as a business owner in the show. And we found that wasn't real terribly listened to. The people prefer to hear what you've learned. They prefer to hear your emotion, what kind of a person you are. And that's why our show is designed the way it is. We want to make Brandon cry.
Well, we didn't quite do it today, I don't think.
Well, we haven't heard it yet.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Okay, so we hope he'll cry. I know he won't. He's not that kind of person. I'm joking about the
I don't
crying.
think you ever made him cry.
Well, since we haven't had this show, we're doing the intro right now.
Yeah.
We haven't interviewed Brandon yet. So when people hear it, they will know that Brandon is a great person, and you're going to love what he has to say. He's a very experienced entrepreneur. He's doing business in 2 locations. He's expanded. He's successful. He works with his wife, and that's a big deal. So we want to make sure that you, the listener, just learn, just sit back and hear what we have to say. With the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce. So yes, when we come back, we're gonna introduce Brandon again and talk to Brandon about his business, Plus 40 Fitness. It's called, Aurelia.
Yes, sir.
And what about the other place? What's
Woodlands
it called?
Fitness and Wellness Studio.
Woodlands Fitness and Wellness Studio.
Yes.
And they do the same thing that Plus 40 Fitness does. And they're on Gosling, and he'll provide all that information. It'll be on the website as well. So irlonestar.com is where you can see all the information that we're providing today. You can also see other shows that we've had in the past and other shows that we'll have in the future. So just come back to irlonestar.com and you can see all of that. So when we come back, then we'll is Brandon ready to go?
I believe he is.
See? Yes, he is. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Brandon Polk, Plus 40 Fitness. So please stay with us. We will be right back.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
We're back. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez with the Conroe Means Business Radio Show, brought to you by the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce at Conroe. And we, of course, are a regional chamber, so we scatter or spread all the way down from Conroe, the Woodlands, and Spring. Basically, our mission of all missions is to give you or our members exposure to other people. Of course, a lot of education and networking, things like that Chambers of Commerce tend to do. And one of the most important things to us is to make sure our members are the best known businesses and the best known people in the area, Montgomery County and Harris County. Today, we are honored to be with a Conroe celebrity, and Aurelia is going to do the honors of introducing him. Aurelia, would you go ahead and tell us, who is this person we have here with us today?
So today we have Brandon Polk of the fitness entrepreneur of Conroe and Spring. And so he's got 2 locations. One's called Plus 40 Fitness in Conroe, and the other one's called Woodlands
Fitness and Wellness, too.
Woodlands Fitness and Wellness, and it's off in Gosling in Spring as well. So, and he has a unique idea in his workout room. I've been there before, and you get special attention. You're not there competing with anybody else for the equipment. He shows you how to use the equipment and make sure that you're doing the exercises right. Welcome, Brandon. We're glad to have you here.
All right. Good to see you guys. Yeah, thanks so much for having me on the show today. Thrilled to be here.
Well, we're happy you're here, Brandon. We know that you're, like I said, you're kind of a celebrity here in Conroe because you've been around a long time. Like you were talking to us earlier, you said about 10 years, something like that?
Yeah. Right out of college, I saw that they needed a personal trainer at this place called Plus 40 Fitness. So this place was already established and going before me. So then, I got hired on as a part-time trainer there, worked out. The members liked me, so I became the manager from that point. And then several years later, I decided to go broke and go broke and buy the thing. So, but we still have the same clients. Some of them have been there even longer than I've been.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I looked at it. I got a check the other day, and it was from 2012, and the lady showed me a check from 2012. A receipt, that she had been coming that long.
Wow, that's great.
So, longtime members, they like it. It's more of a fitness community there than.
Well, you're in the building that is actually all about fitness and wellness, right?
Oh, yes, sir. The Transmed, we all holistic, I guess you'd say medical stuff in that.
Yeah, just different modalities. They call them.
Yes, sir. From a chiropractor to urgent care to compound pharmacies and stuff like that. And then my fitness thing there, and it all seems to work out in there for the most part.
Yeah. And so how long have you been in that building?
2020, we moved to that location during the pandemic. So
During the pandemic.
during the pandemic, we moved there. And I mean, that's $1 million building. And then to move into there to take on all that rent and all that stuff was pretty interesting time for a business owner,
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So were you wearing a mask? I'm kidding. I didn't even know why I asked that. But, it's just, I guess a lot of people were not wearing masks, but you're one of the ones that were. To be sure.
My clients, some of them are, in their 80s and 90s. So I do that stuff for them so they're comfortable. I mean, my personal beliefs are different than business relief and how I feel about that stuff. So whatever makes them comfortable, I'll do.
Yeah, for sure. So you yourself have been the owner of Plus 40 Fitness now, what, 5-6 years?
Yeah, I think it's 2018. I pulled barely just paid it off, right? But 2018, yeah. But I mean, that was a major game changer for myself to be the one with all the responsibilities, the taxes, the insurance, and just
you have to be
and the rent every month. I mean, you're the guy. Rent. You're the guy. So
above all, the rent.
Yes.
So Aurelia, something rent. A lot of people don't know is, and maybe you do, Aurelia, is that Brandon has throughout the years has sponsored a lot of different things with the chamber. He's also sponsored, the program, the radio show, when we were doing sponsorships and things like that. So we're very, very thankful to you, Brandon, for all the things you've done for this organization. So with that being said, your new place, because that's an interesting thing. Where's your new place located?
It's on Gosling Road 23633, Gosling.
2633 Gosling.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's almost in the Woodlands, like right there.
We're 5 minutes away from Creekside. 5 minutes on the other side is 99. So, I think I see a sign when I'm there. It says Klein community over there. So we're right in the mix of all three. So
because it's not Spring, it's Klein.
Right. So need them to come over. So I need those guys over there. I need the Creekside Woodlands people to come and anyone in that area.
Yeah. Or anyone that wants to drive a little bit. We were just talking to someone and she said, I'd rather be in the Conroe one. You're like, okay. Whichever one people prefer, right. I think that's a good option for you to offer.
Right, either one.
Do they offer different things at each location, or are they pretty much the same?
It's pretty much the same private personal training, but my Woodlands one is a little bit nicer because I would say it's newer, obviously, so I can have
But does it have other things that the Conroe doesn't have?
It has the infrared sauna, which we don't have at the Conroe one. But they took my saunas at the building. We have the saunas there downstairs at Transmed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they purchased those from me. I had 2 of them, and so they're downstairs, literally, my saunas. They're not mine anymore.
You can say they're there.
But you can use them. I'm sure they'll give you a fee for that, I'm sure. But, they're not mine, technically. But,
okay.
But private one at my new location, so... Okay. That's something that's really important.
So the big idea there, because I know we have a really good friend, our executive vice president just became your client 2 days ago because he can't fit into his suits. Greetings to Claus. Bottom line, though, is that people of all ages come and see you, but you do have a specialization, like sort of a demographic, maybe. Go ahead.
So the Conroe location, we kind of cater to people over the age of 40, being Plus 40 Fitness. Yeah. But I mean, the age doesn't.
No, I mean,
doesn't matter at all. But Klaus is the oldest one there, and I mean he's 45. So the other 3 that go there are.
He looks 60, but he is 45.
The other 3 that go there are in their 20s and 1 in their 30s. So I mean, this is for anyone at that other location.
Okay, so this one here in Conroe, because I've seen it. I've seen the people working out there. Tend to be a little bit of an older crowd, right? But in the one in the Woodlands, you're saying it can be open to whomever shows, and it's good.
Whoever wants to come in there, that's the demographic at that
and
place.
Either way, I think you would accept some younger people here too. It wouldn't be.
I've worked at people that are 15 at the gym that wanted the I don't know if their grandmother brought them with them or whatever, to bulk them up or whatever. But yeah, they came and worked out too. So we have 15 to probably 90. We have a couple in their 90s right now.
Oh wow!
How do you do that?
She still drives and super
That's
sharp,
awesome.
Miss Allison.
God, I hope I get there at that time and I can do the same thing she's doing.
And
Any of us.
Working out helps.
When she first came to me, she said, "Oh, I won one of your things you gave away somewhere one time." And then I was like, "Well, we can use it or whatever." And I was like, "Do you want to come a couple times a week?" And she goes, well, how about, can we do 3 times a week? Because I have a lot to catch up on. And I said, well,
Okay.
all right, 3 times a week, you're in. Let's do it. So
Okay, so what are the hours of operation to the place here in Conroe?
7 to 7.
Is that pretty much every day?
Yeah.
How about the operation over there in spring?
That one is kind of limited still because we just started.
Okay.
But it's my appointment. I mean, if you book me at a certain time, like I'll make it happen.
Okay, so let's be clear then. The best way to engage is appointment.
Yes, appointment.
So what number should people call?
For Conroe, it's 936-827.
827?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2258.
225. Every time you say that commercial, I've seen you on
Oh, it's
Facebook,
fast?
like
That's
boom,
right.
it's so fast.
936-827-2258.
You don't have to whisper it. That's okay. So what about the Woodlands?
The Woodlands is 832-403-8261.
Perfect. Okay, so for all you listeners, we're talking now to Brandon Polk. Brandon Polk is owner of Plus 40 Fitness and another fitness area or thing in the Woodlands. The Woodlands. That place. What is the name of the second location, Brandon?
Woodlands Fitness and Wellness Studio.
Okay, so you find that also through Facebook and things like that.
Oh yeah, you can follow us on any of our social media pages and stuff.
The most recommended way to engage with you and talk to you, get an appointment, get an assessment, things like that, is appointment.
Yes, and if you go to the website, there's a consultation page, and like it shoots an email to me instantly, and like I can feel that I see it, and then I'll reach out to you ASAP.
Okay. Wow, so our consult's pretty much free a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything's free. Free fitness assessment, free first workout.
Free. Everything is free, he said.
To get you in there. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so in this day and age, Brandon, the people, the average person that you're seeing, what is their favorite thing to be looking for? I mean, are people looking more for weight loss? Are they looking more for firming up, bulking up like me? Or what are they looking for? What would you say is the favorite product, so to speak?
I mean, I get everyone wants to build strength up as they get older, and then weight loss is a secondary thing. I mean, they get so many help from other areas for weight loss.
Yeah.
So strength training is really important.
Something I just realized, I mean, even with a friend who's reaching 50s, a little bit higher than 50s, falling.
Absolutely.
Like how important is it to work out and avoid falling?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, balance is one thing that we lose as we get older, and balance we do some balance exercises at my gym to help you offset some of that stuff. But building those muscles in your legs, more importantly, is the most really important and critical as you get older.
Sure. Well,
To build the muscle to maintain movement, for sure.
Yeah, one day I'm walking with her, the next moment, next thing you know, she's on the floor, on the ground. She broke her arm. Like, what happened to you? She goes, I don't know. I just fell. But it's all about balance, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you have this is what I mean. You have specialization in areas and things like this where you can work with someone. And if I go somewhere else that's down the street, which shall remain nameless, Bruno would never know what to do.
Right.
Because the guy learned from, on a weekend to be a personal coach because he's young and bulky.
There you go.
Yeah,
so we specialize in all that kind of stuff, and you don't need to feel like you're just another face in the crowd at my gym. I mean, you're just, I care about your individual fitness needs and your goals, and we'll try to achieve them.
So do you ask other people to just get out? Or like when I get there at 2 p.m.?
We're private personal training, but like everyone seems like some show up at 2:15 or 1:45, and like they don't seem to care that one person's on one thing and just I can jump in. I think I had 6 this morning when I showed up at 10:30 over there, and then
10:30, like a boss.
So then I had to I just worked on 6 people at one time, and we just jumped from one thing to the other, did this there to
like
there.
a circuit, you mean?
Yeah. And when we got it done and booked the next appointment for next week, and it didn't stop from 10:30 to 12 right there. So
okay.
But you also have classes too, correct?
We have Zumba every day of my life. Is I hear the Zumba music Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m.
That's the modern aerobics.
Right.
Because it's basically the same thing. They're just making moves. And
Tuesday and Thursday morning, we have it for Zumba Gold for some older.
That sounds a little bit
older. They want to do it. They keep moving. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a chair yoga class, another thing that we offer there, and then a regular yoga class on Mondays. I have a new class, a step body pump, and it's This guy teaches at Villa Sport and some other places like
Okay.
that, and it's a good cardio mix for sure in that class. Then we have a class on Saturdays. There's a Zumba class on Saturdays as well as 11.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
And
Go ahead.
so we got that instructor from the Planet Fitness's closing. Like they quit offering those classes when they got bought out.
Which one is closing?
The Planet Fit.
I'm a
No,
Planet
no,
Fitness guy.
Gold's Gym.
Gold's
Oh,
Gym.
okay.
So when Gold's Gym bought Planet Fitness, or
The other way
the
around.
other way around, they quit some of these classes. So these instructors came to me and, hey, can we have the class at your place?
Yeah.
And I mean, we consistently get 10 to 11 people on
that's-
Saturday morning. So I mean, I'm there to offer it if the community needs it, for sure.
Right. So yeah, that helps when ease out the pricing too, right? If you do a group class like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit more affordable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me think about this one more time, Brandon. If I want to have a gym, full-on gym, with a guy that just works with me alone, one-on-one, that's not crowded and full of people, taking selfies of me or of themselves, mainly,
Right.
and they really, a lot of gyms talk about not being judgmental, but you know how it is, right?
For sure.
But if I want a private gym where people are not going to bother me at all, that's when I book you.
Absolutely. 100%. There's no
And you won't kill me to death because I'm weak.
I mean, we go super slow and we just progress you slowly on the progress. I'm not going to make you bench press 400 pounds,
Well,
leg press
just
600
to see
or
if I
something.
can.
Like, yeah. I mean, what is the point of? I mean, I think there's a certain limit once you get a certain age, what you need to do, and then what you need to do to stay functional, keep moving. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's where we kind of cater to.
Okay, wow. And so do you sell other stuff in your gym? Do you sell supplements or stuff like that, or just straight fitness?
Straight fitness in Conroe, but my Woodlands location, we offer some peptides and
Yeah,
stuff
sure.
like that over there. So I can hook you up with some of that
Yeah,
weight loss
you can hook me
TRT
up.
stuff and whatever. I mean, it's all through a medical doctor over there in the area, and we just can get it to you at a good price, and
All right, very good.
I can help you out.
That was a big question. Another one was you have staff, right? You work with people. You say we a couple times. So how many employees do you have working with you?
So my instructors, so that's probably five to six instructors that we have that
Okay.
are there. Then my wife is
Your
the office manager, so
She counts the money.
right. So I see it, and then it just goes away from all the other stuff. So I mean,
Sure.
she's there to help out for sure.
Yeah, no question. And we can find your office manager at the other gym in general in the Woodlands, or does she hang out over here in Conroe?
She's over in the Woodlands right now to help me out to
Sure,
navigate
sure.
both locations, but she's over there more.
And so, how do you guys get business outside of people like you mentioned from some instructors and from people that drive by? Do you guys network in the community? Do you do stuff in the community right now?
Oh, I mean, every day we try to find some community event or something to. Conroe, I mean, are pretty much established. You
You're
can
a
throw it
celebrity.
I've also seen you do like volunteer events too, like the suicide awareness that you did one, like a walk at Transmed, and there were some other things that you do like
Well,
that
that's
as well.
tomorrow.
Yes, we do have you are right. I did do some volunteer at that, and anything in the community that needs, like, I spread the word about the business for sure. We do have an event tomorrow. I don't know what number that we're on.
It's a health fair.
It's a health
I go every year.
health expo. We've had Morgan Luttrell, Wayne Mack be the head speakers of the thing before. So I mean, it's a big community event. Hopefully, we get
Yeah.
250 to 300 people show up to this thing, and
The only thing is, by the time this show airs,
it's
sorry
over.
guys, you missed it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, you can come to the following
for
following
sure.
year, or you can just pop in and see me
And
anytime.
that's
Yes.
a big deal. That the whole idea behind everything is that you're not going anywhere. I mean, you have an event tomorrow, but you're gonna have another event in a few months, whatever, and you're still around. I know that you go to different community events because I've seen you there. You're a member for years of the chamber. You not only visit our Chamber of Commerce, you also visit the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber. I've seen you at Lions Club. I see you at the men's group, the men's fellowship group in Honor Cafe on Saturday mornings. So you're not just fixed to one place. You're all over the place.
Right.
You know?
I think it's good to be involved in your community and put your face out there. I mean, it only is good for business if they think of you as a fitness guy or whatever. I think so. Anytime I can promote the business or just help out any way I can,
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to be just your go-to guy for fitness in the Conroe area for sure. And when you think about it, just come see me.
Very good.
Yeah. I think it's pretty interesting, though, about you're the personal trainer, and then you're the only one at that location. So,
Working?
Absolutely.
Welcome to small business.
Carry all the cards, and I'm the marketing person and the social media person.
Because trying to get a personal trainer at other locations, I mean, you have to either hire your own outside that, or they've got some on staff, but you never know what you're going to get when you go to them. With you, you know it's going to be you.
Right, it's going to be me, and you don't have to pay extra for these places have your gym membership plus the personal trainer cost,
right?
They get you.
All that stuff. But I mean, me's just you get me every time, so that's I mean, it costs a little bit more, but it's
the
personal.
Privacy is worth that.
I would think privacy is worth it. Absolutely,
especially at the beginning.
Especially when you don't have to wait for a machine.
Right, just straight go to it.
Yeah,
we get right on it.
Well, we're talking to Brandon Polk. He is owner of Plus 40 Fitness of Conroe, and the Woodlands Fitness in the Woodlands.
Yeah.
His one phone number you can call. You can call this number. You don't have to worry about a number of numbers. Which number should they call, Brandon? What would be the best number just to reach you?
936-827-2258.
827-2258.
Yeah.
936. Very good. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Brandon about a whole bunch of other stuff. We have a whole bunch of other questions we want to ask Brandon. A few of them sent to us by the audience. You know, they see Brandon as the like I was saying, as a celebrity in here in Conroe, because he's been around a little while. But we're going to ask him his opinion about certain things happening in the city, and we have other questions for him when we come back. So please stay with us. We will be right back.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
And we're back. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez. I'm here with Aurelia Weems. This is the Conroe Means Business radio show brought to you by the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce at Conroe. Today we're talking to a special guest, and he has a lot of interesting things to share, which Aurelia is going to talk to us a little bit about before we bring on Brandon Polk. So Aurelia, what do you have to say so far?
Oh, well, we had been talking about Brandon and his 2 locations and what they offer, and it's very interesting. He does offer one-to-one personal training at his location, and also group classes that he works with other instructors. Yes,
and he also works with people of our age.
Yes,
mature people.
Yeah, one location is more for plus 40. That's why it's called Plus 40 Fitness. So that would be more my range.
Okay.
The 20 and youngers can go down to Woodlands Fitness and Wellness Studio.
Carlos will be over there
with the whippersnappers.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Brandon, we had the question. Somebody was asking us the other day. You have a business here in Conroe, and it's successful. You're doing your thing. Why did you start a second one? What prompted you to say, okay, I'm just going to move downtown or down to the Woodlands and go?
So it's always been a plan to expand, do different locations, but I felt in this time I wanted to expand into the Woodlands area. I feel like they were well established in Conroe, and I felt like we should try to help out people in the Spring Woodlands
and you're
community.
Able to sleep, like
not so well, but I mean, what does that matter, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, what does that matter? I'll take a 20-minute nap and I'm ready to go back to work.
Okay,
man.
okay.
Yeah, so the second location was always a dream of mine. Cross it off the
Sure.
list. Starting from scratch is crazy.
Yes. I was getting to that.
Crazy to start from scratch. 0 clients. I think we have 6 to 10 clients right now.
Okay.
At the other one, but I mean, we need.
It'll continue to take
But
off.
we need 50 more. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, and for sure you'll get there. That's just it's a goal, and it's something that all business owners see and feel. Especially, we were talking to some other guys the other week, and yeah, the non-sleeping thing, that's average, that's normal. Right. The growth, the feeling of, okay, I can do this. I have no proof, but I believe and I have faith, and I'm gonna just move forward. You know.
Yes, just from being the owner of the plus 40 for the 7-8 years now.
Yeah.
I know I can. I
Oh,
know what
for
it
sure.
takes to make the other one successful. So
Okay.
why not try to?
Hey, I was going to ask you something about the TransMed Center before I forget.
Yeah.
There used to be a place on the first floor that there was like a cafe. Is
Right.
it still there or is it gone?
So when they first opened, it used to be bone and
Broth.
Bone and
Bone and
broth.
broth.
Yeah.
So it was all organic health and stuff eating. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think it was the only one in Conroe that was more the organic
Yeah.
stuff.
New, of course.
Right. Which so it didn't make it or whatever. So we have one now, Nourish.
Okay, it's called Nourish.
And I mean, that place is extremely busy and they offer a variety of healthier stuff too. But I mean, it's a nice breakfast brunch place to go to and located right downstairs in that building.
Wow. So you don't offer those treats. You basically ask them just go to Nourish.
I mean, yeah, they have
people are
it.
hungry.
They have it all downstairs. I mean, I bet you my place is the main driving force of them staying open. But I mean,
Yeah,
they just go
yeah.
down there. I mean, it's right there and convenient.
Yeah. Okay. Because you do have that traffic of people here in Conroe for sure.
Right in Conroe.
Well, yeah. Who wants to work out and then go eat a hamburger?
Well, it's job security for me if they do.
It
that.
is.
So I mean, I don't know what you do on your own.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, but if
okay.
we're looking for weight loss, that does help if you're able to say, "Oh, yeah, downstairs that we have that available."
For
or
sure.
it is available. But
Take something home to go,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So have you ever wanted, like, when you think about Plus 40 Fitness, have you ever wanted to quit? Like, say, okay, I'm done with this. I want to stay home.
did you want to give up? Is what he's asking.
Well, that's the same thing.
Was there a burnout because I do the same movements and motions?
Well, that's a little bit of detail, but okay.
16,000. I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I mean, I just think it's just my job. And then when I see the reviews that we get and all the people that are satisfied and happy, I mean, that makes me.
It inspires you.
It's worth doing. So I mean, for sure.
So the answer is no.
He moved in the middle of the pandemic into this building, so of course he didn't want to quit.
Oh,
That's when most people were shutting down.
Right, and the other location was older, and the parking was horrible at the other place. So if I got a chance to move to $1 million facility that's first class, I mean, I thought that was a good move for business for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because we did we did one of your grand openings. We did a ribbon cutting with you.
yeah, I mean, super. I mean, that was super nice, and hopefully we'll do another one here pretty soon at the other one.
I'm just waiting for the day you say, Carlos, let's do it. I'm ready. I have the giant scissors in my truck, man. I can break them out anytime.
Hey, man. All right, well,
Whenever you guys are ready.
okay, we're
It's all added publicity. It's
Absolutely.
a great tradition that we follow here in the chamber, and I think it's a wonderful thing that you do because it shows people that you're for real.
right.
You know, so it is a big deal. So we have a special date whenever you're ready to go.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep that in mind for
Yeah.
sure.
So for those of you listening, that's one of the many benefits our Chamber of Commerce offers businesses is a ribbon cutting. It's a very traditional thing we do in America. In the U.S. is to inaugurate businesses through a symbolic ribbon cutting ceremony. So if you're interested in that, that's another reason why you should join the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce at Conroe. So we did want to ask Brandon another question of that type. Brandon, now you're I won't say risk, but now there's a little bit of added pressure on you because you brought family into your business, you know, and now you're like, okay, I need to juggle this so it works, you know.
Juggling the family time and the business time.
Yeah, how do you manage that, man?
It's a hard thing to do for sure.
So you don't sleep?
So yeah, but I mean, if we have to do tomorrow, for instance, I have the transmit thing at 9. I have soccer tryouts with the boy at 9 o'clock too. So
The boy can walk.
well, I mean, I'm gonna go for support and help him any way that I can. Do that, and then I'll pop over to my thing for the next 3 hours after that, and then train people after that as well. So
And then at night, date
then-
night.
right, right.
Okay. So it's a lot of different hats that you have to wear.
It's a lot of hats all the time, but I like to wear them, so I don't mind juggling.
Sure,
that
sure,
or whatever,
sure.
as long as we can be successful and put out a good product. And there you go.
Yeah. So with that being said, with decision making and things like that, do you guys do it in a partnership, or do you do most decisions yourself, or how do you manage that piece too? Because there's a lot of people listening that have spouses they work with and that do the same things similar. You know, that they each have a different segment of their business, and they can learn something from you. So what would be your advice when you're working with your spouse?
I mean, we bounce each other's ideas off each other's head all the time. So like, she thinks this works. I mean, we'll try it. I mean, if I think one thing works, I mean, we'll go for that point of view. But I mean, ultimately, we come together as a team and say this is the best thing for the business, and that's what we go for.
Sure. Okay.
So it sounds like a lot of late night discussions might be happening.
Late night discussions. I'm up. I can't sleep, so it just doesn't even whatever. Absolutely.
That's a lot of scrolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I haven't seen any of your videos lately.
Oh man, I haven't done any videos in a
What's
long
going
time.
on with that?
I need to do it, and then I'll learn the other business phone number.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know it off the top of my head, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
832
You almost got you today.
832-40
That's true.
4861.
But you've always been very successful with video. I know when I met you, you were really involved. You were doing a lot of even live and just different things. So I haven't seen a little bit of that. Are you coming back to that anytime soon, you think?
Yeah, maybe I should dust off the old camera and get some more videos going and
for sure.
try to get it out there.
Yeah. Okay. And because I know you had conversations on video and stuff like that when back in the day. This is way back when you used to pay with check.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. I need to get back into it.
Well, just because you do the marketing too,
Right.
And so Michelle, your wife, does she also do the marketing with you?
Yeah, she helps out with that for sure. But I mean, I pay another advertising company to help me out with that as well. So I don't know how good that stuff works. I'll tell you this: the place we were moving into in the Woodlands is supposed to be open in March, but being in Harris County with permits and, and all that stuff, it's a different ballgame than Conroe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I start paying a certain amount of money per month to promote this in March, and we didn't even move in till September. So like I was paying all that money.
You mean here in Conroe?
No, in the Woodlands.
Okay.
So I was paying for all that marketing stuff.
And nobody could come because it wasn't open yet.
Right. We couldn't even
do
that. So I mean, that's a major financial. I mean, it's a lot of money to dump into it. So now I'm like, do I even go with that company again or try something else?
Well,
so
you didn't have a way to measure whether they were effective or not.
I would talk to a chamber of commerce as soon as possible because we help businesses that have struggles with permitting and with the city and with the county through advocacy, which is a big part of what our chamber of commerce does. So if any of that, and maybe now it's too late, of course that's why I'm saying it. But
he's open now.
In general, organizations like ours do that. There are so many businesses, even here in Conroe, that have had struggles to open on time, months, and until we talk to the right authorities as an organization, so as an association, they behave a little bit different. We don't fix things, we just help expedite things.
There you go, absolutely,
and that sometimes makes a big difference. Yeah. And so so let's say that company that was doing your marketing is out, right? Social media mainly, I imagine. Right. So maybe you try a different modality. Big word, right? Modality. A different form of marketing. For example, in your case, I would say easy networking.
Yeah.
Getting out in the public and talking to people and stuff like that, which you've always done a good job at. And I know Michelle, your wife and your partner, she's very intelligent, she's very eloquent, so she could do a great job too. Just taking some time, to have a breakfast with people, or tomorrow, for instance, the men's group that we do here in Conroe. Just networking and talking to the guys there. If she showed up to the women's group, same thing, because that's what it's all about either way.
Absolutely.
They get to know you.
She would be a good help for sure.
She would be, maybe more likable than you. Who knows?
Absolutely. I definitely think she's more likable than me.
I don't know. I know I do.
There you go.
Anyway, but that's ultimately, if you don't want to spend too much money on stuff that you can't quantify, you have to do things that you can quantify, that you can impact.
Still getting the message out there. And
always.
Right.
That's why your videos, you doing the videos, or you guys doing the videos, and you guys talking to people, that makes a big difference.
Yes, sir. Yep.
For
100%.
sure. And not quitting, because I know you won't quit.
Yeah, he hadn't given up yet. He's not going to give up now.
No, there's no room to fail. I don't really see that as an option ever. So we'll just keep going.
Yeah, for sure. So in business now, for all this time, what would you recommend a new person that's just starting their business watch out for and make sure that they don't make that mistake? What would you say was your biggest hurdle along the way of all this time that you've been in business? Is there something that comes to mind that you had to say, "Whoa, I got past that. I'm happy I did. It won't happen again"? Was there anything like that ever happen to you?
Of course. I mean,
talk to me, my friend.
Let me just trying to remember one off the top of my head. That marketing thing is awful. Make sure you have a correct move-in time and your construction lines up or whatever, right? I mean, you don't want to spend a lot of money wastefully on marketing when you're not even able to move into the place, right?
So making sure your
just make sure your time works out. I mean, if you're told one thing though, I mean, and another thing happens, I mean,
you know, we have about 500, a little bit more members in our Chamber of Commerce, and every one of them I've talked to, and almost the majority of them will tell you they have no marketing plan or they have no idea when they're going to start doing whatever they're doing, and they're already spending money. So you're right, that's a big deal.
And yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I can think of right now. But there's that, and just, I mean, make sure that you have enough capital to.
That's another big deal.
That you have the capital to dump into it, and make sure it's done properly and correct. Don't.
Yeah. It's almost
Did you have a business plan?
That's what I was going to ask.
A business plan.
Yes. How did you know what was the correct amount to be having for your working capital?
Well, I just judged it off the how we do it at this location, which has been successful. So I mean, if I had this amount coming to me, I mean, I thought I could do it times 2, right? So,
Sure.
So
that's the model.
That's the model, and that's what I think will work. But just make sure you have enough capital, and
you know, it's funny.
You never have enough.
No, never have enough.
Yes.
But there's always something that comes up. What did I pay that I don't pay it?
Just make sure you make sure you have capital. Period.
Capital,
There's
period.
Money somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
There's somewhere. Doesn't grow on trees, right?
Well, the dependence on hopefully I'll get a sale today is the terrible part.
Right.
You know, like, oh my God, I have to get money, otherwise I have to close. You know,
right. I mean, that's the being an entrepreneur in a small business. I mean,
Right.
I'm hoping for a sell.
Yeah.
Every day. I mean, it's not a
day.
guarantee. So like, just hoping one person.
That's a lot of prayer, guys.
Absolutely. So I've a lot of belief in the man upstairs and praying until we get people in there. I had 3 people come in today new, and just, I mean, I got my fingers crossed that, I mean,
As
we
long as
close
you're
the deal
taking
on it, man.
The right actions, you know, the right consistent action, and you're thinking the way you said with faith, things work out if you have a plan that they call it feasible, that it actually makes money, you know, and then of course you can do it, but you have to stay in it, and that's the challenge for a lot of people, just to stay open, you know, because it takes time.
Right.
And that especially, I mean, I see it every day with people that do, like, for example, financial services or do things that are tough for people to talk about, you know, not a CPA. Aurelia does taxes, and that's a whole other subject for sure. But guys that are financial planners,
every April 15th, you gotta do that. So
she's taking clients now.
There you go.
So, but you know what I'm saying? That there's jobs that are harder to refer and harder to trust. So because it takes so much time, those guys, it's hard for them, you know, because I can't come to you tomorrow and say, hey, Brandon, I want to look at all your numbers, your money, and see what you're doing with your retirement. You'll go, no,
right?
No, thank you. You know,
right.
So they have to have a special reserve of money to be sure they make it through the time, and that's normal for every business, for sure.
Absolutely, you know? You're right.
Okay, so all right, so that's never happened, which is very good, and you always paid your rent. So I mean, you're there, you know. So is it more expensive here than it is in the Woodlands?
It's the same.
Really?
It's the same. And my rent keeps going up here every year, and I don't think the one in the Woodlands will ever be as expensive as this Conroe one.
Really? So so let me ask you this: if you were gonna give somebody advice, give them advice about renting and about kind of evaluating their landlord, what would you say about landlord-tenant relationships that might help somebody?
Oh, I mean, it's very important to have a good relationship with your landlord. I have a good relationship with mine. We seem to work things out if there's problems and stuff like that.
Did you negotiate your rent yourself, or did you have someone help you?
No realtor?
Like a realtor or somebody?
To look at the lease. I had an attorney friend of mine check out the thing. I don't know if they knew what the price of rent should be, but like they looked at the contracts. They looked at the contract for me for sure.
Okay.
Then I had another commercial broker help me with the Woodlands one, and that was to move into a brand new place over there and to pay the same thing as Conroe. I thought was a feasible.
So did they help you negotiate that one?
The commercial broker did. For sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would recommend that. And
that's a big deal.
And it's extra.
And you didn't have to pay for it, right?
No, they had to.
Yeah.
They had to pay them to do that. So I mean that was good. So they looked at the contract and the lease and did all that for me. And I mean
that's something a lot of business owners don't know. that a commercial realtor actually negotiates what you're paying. They negotiate your lease in your favor. Just find a realtor that will help you find a good office, and they'll take care of all that for you for free.
Right.
Because they get the money from a commission base that the tenant, no, the
Yep.
renter provides. The guy that the owner of the building.
The property owners.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I mean, I didn't have this
Huge.
one this time, and this was a smarter move I thought to get
can
a
save
commercial
you a lot
broker
of
in
money.
and do it. So we did it that way.
Yeah, so not a friend, not a referral, none of those things. Get a professional that knows real estate and find someone like that to help you find your next office or your next location, and you will probably save a lot of money.
Absolutely. I was funny. One of my clients who works out with me at 6 a.m. Their son or their stepson is the building or the place, the property owner.
Okay,
That's their stepson. So I thought that was a good sign to go into with them.
Sure.
Because they knew. So
They know where you live.
I work out his mom, so you're not gonna hammer me
Okay.
too hard on stuff, right? But I mean, I thought that was good.
Well, all right. Well, let me change the subject real quick. You're also a big fanatical basketball person, and you belong to a league,
Oh man,
a plus 30-year-old league or
oh
something.
man, plus 40 now.
We checked it out.
Latino.
What is this Latino people?
Latino-based league, Houston Latino.
Do you guys play basketball, or what do you do?
Yeah.
So talk to us about that. What is that? And how
Houston
long have you
Bat-
been doing it?
10 years probably.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was a young guy and could run around a lot more. Now I'm in the 40. I can still run around a little bit, but
Wow.
but everyone else is that way too. So the playing field's pretty. The playing
Even.
field's level.
So half the guys are with Charlie horses and worried about their legs, and you're just running right by
You
them.
can definitely smell the Bengay when you go into the gym for sure.
Wow. Okay. So what is this? Is it like a league or what is it?
Yeah, it's a league. We play on Thursdays. Far too, probably like 45 minutes away. But I mean, that's my time to escape or whatever. So I think that clears my mind a little bit.
Because I've seen those Facebook posts.
Yeah, so that clears my mind a little bit, and I get to play basketball. And
Now I've seen other
Camaraderie.
posts. Let me share.
Okay.
A couple other posts.
okay, what are the other ones?
There's another big one I've seen a couple times with you and your wife at baseball. You a big Astros fan.
Oh, we're big Houston sports fans, or I am, and she wants to come along too. So
She's trying to get into it.
yeah, she's trying to get into it, but
So tell me about the Houston situation. You guys go to the games and stuff?
yeah,
Like really?
yeah, not as much as I'd like to. 2017, before I was the owner of this business, I had season tickets to the Rockets for probably 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
And that was a lot of fun. I would drive 41 times a year to Houston to go watch
How
them
easy
play.
is it to get tickets now to the Rockets games?
I think it's pretty.
Because somebody asked me for tickets, and I said, I don't know, I have no idea, but maybe as a chamber they'll share.
Right.
You know?
I think it's pretty.
We need to pull that one string and see
pull
what
that
happens.
card. Yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable.
Maybe you could if you know people. I mean, you know.
I don't know anyone anymore up there, but back in the day, for sure, I had some connections over there.
How about the Texans? Same thing. They almost won this time.
the Texans did really well? So close. This is their time, I think. But
That's almost a
it's-
cowboy thing.
right.
Maybe it's a Texas thing. I don't know. I just saw that and go, oh, okay, I'm familiar with this feeling.
Right. So, I mean, so we support all the Houston teams for sure.
So you go to those games as well?
Yes. I mean, just every once in a while. I mean, now I instead of buying season tickets, I would just rather spend my money on one a game where I can spend and go like super close or wherever I want to sit.
Or a nice dinner with your wife. Of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Okay.
I go to the sports. We go to the nice dinners too. Whatever.
Might as well do.
Everyone's
dinner.
happy.
There you go. Keep things
Even.
good.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we're talking to Brandon Polk. Brandon Polk is owner of Plus 40 Fitness in Conroe. He has another gym in the Woodlands, and he's been doing this for a few years, about 10. So he works out people of all ages. And there's a specialized service he gives to peeps like myself who are a little bit over and around 50. And it's right here in Conroe, so it's called Plus 40 Fitness. And Brandon shared the phone number with us earlier. Brandon, how about the website? You guys have a website for Plus 40 Fitness? Or?
Yes, sir. plus-40-fitness.com.
So let's go with plus-40. Is it 40 to 40 or 14?
PLUS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. .com. Brandon works by appointment only, although you can show up if you want, no big deal, but it's appointment is preferred because that way he can give you individualized service. He can talk to you about your situation, give you an assessment, which would be free.
Yes, sir.
And set you up. There's a lot of people in Conroe that work out with Brandon. He's accepting clients, obviously, also in the Woodlands, especially now, because they just opened in the Woodlands. How long have you guys been open in the Woodlands now?
September, so a few months now.
Okay, since September.
Yeah.
Okay. He is soon to do a grand opening, ribbon cutting, and he's going to be serving food, as he always does.
Absolutely.
and we can all go and check it out. So we'll have a schedule for you very soon. Visit mytexaschamber.com. That's our website. You can look for the calendar there and find when Brandon Polk, Plus 40 Fitness, is doing his grand opening. So, yes, Aurelia, what you want to ask Brandon? What was that? You had a question.
Well, I was just wanting to know, when you were growing up, what did you want to be, and is this close to it?
A good question.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. When I was growing up, I knew I wasn't going to make it to the NBA because I wasn't tall enough, and so didn't have the athletic skill for that. So I would say I originally went to college for sports. I'd like to be a sports agent is what I wanted to be. So then you had to be an attorney to do that. And then I took a few of those classes in college and then did some political science stuff as well. And then I was like, what else can we do? And then kinesiology and health and fitness, they just all ran together over there at U of H. So
Okay.
So I just took it from there and ran with it from that point.
So what degree did you get in the end?
It's kinesiology. So
Okay.
covers all the stuff really, and
How the body works.
My minor is health, is a health degree. So I thought.
Oh, so it's right in there with what you ended up doing then.
Right. So I mean,
You can almost be a doctor a little bit. Never mind. That's not a good question.
no, not yet.
Hey,
Not
but
a-
you said something important, and we'll briefly touch on this, and then we'll have other questions. But you've also been in politics here in Conroe, and
Two
that's in the past.
times ran for the city council.
Okay, so what did all that teach you anyway? I mean, about business? Keep it with the business thing.
Oh, I will say, don't. It only helps to promote the business to run, guys. So,
Putting yourself out there helps.
I mean, I've had so many political connections since I've started to run since 2020. I mean, we've had both the guys running for county judge have been my clients. I mean, mayors. I mean, just what city council
Just
members.
connections then.
Just the connections that you make through the process of running, I think, is super valuable.
Yeah.
For,
So like everything, if you put yourself out there and if you're willing to go on the edge, it will benefit you.
I think it's a home run for business to get your name out.
Yeah.
Get your.
I know that's how I met you.
Yes,
know,
sir. So
through Joe's Italian, over food.
yes, sir.
But yeah, no, we've been friends for that long. Though.
Absolutely, man. And I just think it's a good thing to
Very
promote your
good.
business.
I agree
and
with you.
I mean, don't be afraid to do it, and just all good people and all good things come if you
get out there.
if you get out there.
Final words of advice, Brandon, for small business owners, somebody wanting to open a business in Conroe or in the Woodlands. What would you say to that young 25-year-old with Christmas in his eyes, thinking, "Oh my God, I can do this"? What would you say he should do?
Just have a high faith in the man upstairs, and just make sure you have enough capital ducks in a row. That you have a nice business plan that you want to.
Thank you for mentioning business plan. Keep going.
Nice business plan. Cross it off the list, and just make sure you have enough drive and craziness that you want to just don't sleep at night and want to get people in the door, man. I mean, it's not a guaranteed paycheck every week or whatever.
Gotta like what you're doing.
Right. So just.
So what do you do when you reach the end of the month and you're like, oh no?
End of the month is not my favorite time. I mean, end of the month I got to pay the stuff for the following week, so I enjoy the cash flow for a nice 24 hours, and then it just goes on, and just we repeat the process every month. Man.
Sure.
But try to save a little bit if we can or whatever. I mean, if we get 10 new people at one spot, I mean, just try to share it with the new one for sure.
For sure. Okay, so that's a good philosophy for sure, to remember to save and to put money aside for those rainy days that are not going to be as busy as you.
Right. So for me, January and December are nice months for me because New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. So if I could get you to sign up for 3 months in January, I mean,
sure,
that's nice up front to have.
You
but
get to eat.
Right.
For a few
But
months.
you have enough. enough there to save for a little bit of those rainy months, or June, July, stuff like that. But
Do you have any tips on how to stay motivated after you set those New Year's resolutions? Because that's where a lot of people fail and stop coming, is because they start the New Year's resolutions and then they taper off throughout the year.
So I mean, I think it takes. I think the saying goes 30 days to create a habit. So I mean, sign up for more than just a month. I mean, if you can stay consistent with working out, I mean, you're definitely going to see some results.
Yeah.
And just even if it's the way your clothes fit or your body's moving, I mean, don't judge it all by the scale or whatever, and don't judge your progress by anyone else's progress. This is your life.
So do you help people set goals to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. But everyone that comes into me is a weight loss or getting stronger. So I mean, I just hear the same problem all day long. And they don't want to work out at these big places, and I'm here to help them not do these big commercial gyms and
not feel judged like that, or with signs on the wall that says no judging.
A gym for everybody, BODY.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You're listening to Brandon Polk. He is the owner of Plus 40 Fitness of Conroe. He has another gym in the Woodlands, and Brandon Polk will work you out personally. He will help you with an assessment to begin with. That'll be free of charge. He'll set goals with you, help you achieve those goals, whether it's weight loss, strength training, or bulking up, or whatever it takes that you need for your body to be the most beautiful and the most strong that you need. That was said very correctly.
Yeah, that was good.
This is the Conroe Means Business radio show. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez with
Aurelia Weems.
And we've reached the end of our show. I want to thank you very much for being here with us, and we will see you when we come back. Thank you.
Hey, this is Andrew from the Audience of One show, airing Fridays at 10 a.m. on Montgomery County's favorite radio station, 106.1 and 104.5 FM, and streaming on irlonestar.com. Make sure to listen to me and the Lieutenant of Merriment, self-proclaimed funny man Dick Schisler, with our unique blend of observational humor, antics, and odd news stories. Available on all podcast forums and even YouTube if you're the kind of person who likes to watch. For more information, visit us at irlonestar.com/AOO.
We're back. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez. This is the Conroe Means Business radio show, brought to you by the Texas Gulf Coast Chamber of Commerce at Conroe. Visit irlonestar.com. You'll find all kinds of information about this show, all the other programs they have at the radio station. It's right here in downtown Conroe. It's awesome, and please tell your friends. We'd love to hear from you at our chamber website as well. So we are at mytexaschamber.com. We have the different schedules, the different shows, different things that you can look at, and when you have time, just give a listen. So we're here. I'm here rather with Aurelia Weems, and Aurelia Weems is, as you know, a CPA. She's also a business advisor and a tax person. Her specialization, of course, is helping you keep more money in your pockets, and with bigger companies and medium-sized companies, doing your tax preparation, things like that. But also, she provides a lot of business advisory services. And basically what that means is that she teaches you all kinds of cool stuff about your business that you may or may not know. In our cases, we know everything in small business, right, guys? Of course. But there are some things you probably don't know, maybe. I know I don't. So we'll let Aurelia take it from the top for her and see what she has to share with us today in our in our Advisor's Corner expert advice from a CPA. So Aurelia, please take it away.
So this, I would like to talk about a structure called an S Corp. A lot of people don't really know what that is, but basically it's an election with the IRS on how you want to be taxed. So your entity is actually your LLC or your corporation that you have formed, and that can be taxed several ways. So the IRS does allow us to say, okay, we want to do a subchapter S corporation, which means it becomes a pass-through and it doesn't pay its own taxes anymore. So a regular corporation pays its own taxes. Or an LLC, you're treated as a sole proprietor, so you pay self-employment taxes. So it's a little bit of both. So we're able to save some money on some self-employment taxes, but there are some regulations that you have to make sure that you do, including paying yourself a reasonable salary. And this is where people get into trouble because they don't know what a reasonable salary is. Don't worry, the IRS doesn't know either. They have two different definitions of reasonable salary and they don't match up. So there is a little bit of leeway, but there are certain things that we still must make sure that you do so that it's not a red flag for an audit.
Wow.
So I have a lot of people say, I'm an S Corp now, and thinking they're not an LLC anymore. But you still maintain your entity. So if you were an LLC before, you're still an LLC. And you still have to do the things that entity requires you to do to maintain the business structure. So that's just a little bit on an S Corp. And just because your friends have one doesn't mean you need to go out and get one. If your income is not at a certain level, you'll end up paying the provider or preparer of the tax return more than you're saving in tax dollars if your income is not enough. So I always like to advise people to talk to a CPA or
Always.
somebody that can calculate what your actual tax savings might be and what those regulations are to make sure that you stay in compliance with the IRS rules.
So Aurelia, if I were looking at a group of people, maybe 500, let's just say our members, if I were looking at their eyes right now, they would be 90% of them would be 99% would be glazed over.
Yes, they would.
They would have no idea what you just said. It all sounded like, well, a foreign language, or like the Charlie Brown person. Remember that wah, wah, wah type thing?
Yeah.
You know, they're really not sure. So how does somebody get a hold of you, reach you? You're an expert in this. You've done it for 30 years. I know you know all about the tax situation with different companies. Where do I start with this? So I just call you, but should I gather information first? What would be the first step to reach you?
Well, the first step is to call.
Okay. And then you yell at them. No, I'm kidding.
No, and then we tell you to bring some certain information in. A business plan helps because that helps me understand what you think your revenue and expenses are going to be if you've just now getting started.
Okay.
But if you're already in business and you're trying to save money, your previous tax returns will help me to tell you whether it's something that will be beneficial to you now or whether we should plan on doing it a year or two.
So if in your own head you're saying, uh-oh, that's a good time to come and talk to you.
Yeah, if you because you don't, I'd rather explain it to you beforehand, before you try to make that decision, because it can be expensive to create the LLC and have the S Corp election done, and to pay for an extra tax return.
Wow.
Versus, and if you didn't need it, I've had to undo a couple because they were set up and they didn't need it.
I know a couple of people that right now need to listen to this. So I'm hoping you guys are listening. And make sure you get a hold of Aurelia. What's the best number to call? How can they get a hold of your office, Aurelia?
936-273-1188.
1188. 273-1188. She's right here in Conroe, guys, but she does business all over town and all over the country, basically. So wherever you need a CPA, you need somebody that knows what she's talking about, our tax advisor, but she's also the professional business advisor we have here at our show. We're very lucky to have her here today with us. And reach out, and if you have any questions, don't ask questions on the phone. Make an appointment and show up. Come on, no mooching. Anyway, all right, I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez. You're listening to Conroe Means Business radio show. And next we have a couple of items before we say goodbye. We have a couple of events that are coming up that we'd like to talk to you about. So write this down. Every third Tuesday of every month, we have a luncheon that we have as a Chamber of Commerce where we bring people of all areas. So they come from Conroe, from the Woodlands, and from Spring. We have a lunch, we talk, people get to meet one another, network, and et cetera, et cetera. It's at Good Charlie's Oyster Bar on 1488 at 11:30 a.m. every third Tuesday.
So this month, it's February 17th.
This month, it's February 17th, indeed. So that's one of our most important events. We have others, but that one's a pretty good one. Another one that just came to mind, Aurelia, is the fact that right now we are conducting a professional business survey. I'll tell you the purpose of the survey. And a lot of people think they know the answer, but we're doing a survey to get validation and to get real proof about a score we're trying to provide for the city of Conroe as to is Conroe or not a business-friendly city. In other words, would you recommend someone come and open a business in Conroe, and what kind of things can they expect to find here in Conroe? So we have a survey that we're surveying 500 businesses to find out what their experience has been and how available is our city as an organization or as an entity for providing services, everything from permitting to resources like the SBA, things like that. So if you are a business in Conroe, we would love to talk to you because we're doing 500 of these surveys, and we're having it done by the time our candidate forum takes place.
And when's the candidate forum?
April 16th, 5 p.m., Owen Theater. So basically what that is, everybody running for office in the city of Conroe, and there's 3 positions open, and there's a lot of people doing this, will be placed in the hot seat by Dr. Carlos and Aurelia, and we're going to ask them some questions. And the questions are going to have to do with business, and it's going to be for the whole city. And what we want to do is grade our city as it compares to the answers our public officials give us. We do a lot of opinion sharing in our city and among our friends, but we believe that when you have data, when you have information that proves what we're saying is true, we have a little bit more leverage. What do you think, Aurelia?
I do. Yeah, because we would be able to explain, instead of having theories or going to the city and saying why this wouldn't work or why this would work, we'll have some data to back it up.
Right. So and the whole idea is to provide solutions, to provide ideas, and because as a Chamber of Commerce, it is our business to worry about business, and this is why we're doing this survey. This is why we exist as an organization, to make the business environment better.
So when surveys come out, how long is this one going to take? Because some people don't like to do long surveys.
I don't want to talk to you either. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Like
Okay,
that.
great.
The questions are agree, disagree questions. It's real simple, and you're right. Yeah, just don't shut me down, guys. Don't say you don't want to.
We can elaborate later, right?
Oh, well, if you want, you can text someone.
Because they're going to want to say more than just yes or no. Or
if they have things to say, things to share that are positive, I'm there. I'm listening.
Okay.
But if they want to complain, then I'll just turn it over to Klaus Hernandez or someone. Klaus is our executive vice president. He can hear that. Anyway, that's coming up. So we're in preparation of our candidate forum. We have the survey, like we said. So on April 16th, guys, make sure you try to show up. That's at Owen Theater, 5 p.m. And I think that concludes our special events.
I think it does too. I don't have any other events.
All right, so Aurelia has no more. And with that, we want to thank you very much for listening to our program today, Aurelia. Thanks for a good program.
Yes, and we're so glad that Brandon was on our show and was able to share some of his insight with us, and he didn't cry.
All right, so we're gonna get
we didn't make him cry.
We're gonna get him next time.
Yes,
and because next time we're gonna talk about some other things. But thank you again for being with us. Next week, as far as I have right now, Dr. Jamie Marshall is going to be our guest. She is with Quality of Life Chiropractic and Medical Center, and she's a longtime member as well. So we look forward to talking to Dr. Marshall. Please tune in. This is the Conroe Means Business radio show. We're at 104.5 FM in Conroe, irlonestar.com. So please share all this with yourself, with your friends, and listen to us next week. I'm Dr. Carlos Sanchez with
Aurelia Weems.
And we're signing out this time. So thank you again for being on the show, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.